Hello Sagittarius, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Sagittarius for the middle of August. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Let's go and see what we have here. Now I am using the Gilded Tarot, the Kipper Oracle deck, and there are links to both of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. Also, the scammers are back. I do not offer personal readings, and I will not send you a message on any platform, so do not get scammed. Let's go ahead and get right into this here, Sagittarius, and make sure we're all set up and in view, and then see what we have going on for you. All right. All right, and then I'll also take 1, 2, 3 of these Kipper cards, as well as 3 of these tarot cards to clarify as we go along. Sagittarius, energy on the bottom. You have the Empress card. So the Empress card can refer to the mother. It is the mother archetype in the tarot. However, so some of you could be, dealing with issues around, related to your mother. It could be issues related to motherhood as well. If you yourself are a mother, or all of those things could be on the table. However, the Empress is, more importantly, the Empress is a card of abundance. And the reason being is, first and foremost, you can see that they're holding this Venus sign here. And Venus is a planet that is associated not only with beauty and love, but also with luxury, the finer things in life, markets, money, definitely one of those money planets. And so all of those can also be implied with the Empress, but then also it's fertility energy, right? The Empress is this idea that you could plant a seed and have everything you need to see it grow and to see it blossom and flourish in your life. So that's not just about like life-giving, right? It's also about like birthing a project or birthing a new body. Like maybe you want to get into the gym, or you want to, start eating healthier. Like you could plant a seed and really see it grow at this time when you get the Empress card. So let's see what this might be about here. Let's dive into this a little bit more. And I just want to make sure we're set up here, as you know I like to do. All right, so in the overall situation, in the current situation rather, you have the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups is really a card of disappointment. All right, when you get this card, the message is to really look on the bright side to the best of your ability. I know it's easier said than done, but instead of focusing on the negative here, which the negative is represented by these 3 cups that are spilled or empty, instead of focusing on the negative, look out to the future and realize that there are 2 cups behind you overflowing, right? There are always, and what that means is that there are always opportunities to improve your situation. Your situation can always get better, and things always do eventually turn around, right? And so when you get the Five of Cups, it can say that you're kind of going through it right now. You may be going through some sort of emotional hardship. When you get the Five of Cups card, some of you may have been dealing with grief as well here. You could be dealing with somebody else's grief, or you could just be dealing with grief generally in your life, with the Five of Cups showing up in the middle. And let's just expand on that some more. In the problem position, you have the Four of Pentacles. This could be related to finances. The Four of Pentacles, this is about, here's the thing with the Four of Pentacles. This person's holding on to their money so tightly that it's becoming a bit of a issue around scarcity. They have money, right? Like you can see that they're holding their pentacles here, right? They have money. The problem is they are holding on so tightly that they are so afraid of losing what they have that it's creating a blockage in their life, or it's showing up as a potential blockage in one's life as it relates to finances or money. This can talk about, so this is a form of scarcity. However, it's important to understand it's less, so basically you have this Five of Pentacles here, which I don't want to jump too far ahead, but you have this Five of Pentacles here. Basically, if this person doesn't work through their fear of losing, it flows over to the Five of Pentacles, which is like loss, or even just the thought of loss. And so I think some of you are maybe looking at your resources and you're really spending a lot of time like on your money, on your resources, on your financial situation. I think there's something related to money. I think there's something related to material situations here that is causing you some maybe depression, because the Five of Cups here. I'm obviously not a therapist, but that is one of the things with the Five of Cups. Maybe just some emotional hardship that could also be kind of coming forward with the Five of Cups and the Four of Pentacles here. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. Now, in the past, you have the Six of Swords. You've spent time here in the past kind of going through a transition in your life. You've kind of been attempting to embrace calmer water. You can see that they are on still water or calm water. They actually have all of their possessions here. And in other illustrations of the card, they have their family with them. And they're kind of sailing towards a more calm part of their life, or a calmer part of their life. And they're ready for a change. They're ready to go somewhere new. So it's like, for some of you, you've been making changes here. I almost feel like somebody else is involved here. That's maybe putting a damper on your fun, or there's somebody else involved here that is, I wonder if some of you are taking on somebody else's problem, Sagittarius. And, it's maybe one of these things where you I don't know, let's use the example of the mother here, which it could be. Maybe you quite literally have to solve a problem for your mother or for somebody in your family. It's like, is there a way that you can solve that problem and also detach yourself from whatever they're going on, for whatever they're dealing with, right? And so solving the problem but not taking on the energy. Hopefully that makes sense to you. That's what I'm trying to communicate here, where I think maybe some of you are going through something like that at this time. In the future, you do have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a major card of success and victory. It even can represent public recognition, or being rewarded, or being recognized, or being sort of cheered on for having done something difficult, for having completed a task, or completed a journey, or for having done something challenging. The card that comes before it is the Five of Wands, which is a conflict, and whoever wins the conflict or the battle gets the Six of Wands. And so what I like here is, in the future, you do have victory showing up. You do have success here showing up. The Six of Wands is like the second win in the suit of Wands, and it says it's like a big win, right? It's like small wins building up to big wins over time, and this is the big one that has been that you've been building up to. So I definitely like to see that. Like I said, it's almost like maybe somebody else is involved here, and this is causing you to this is causing some emotional turmoil or some emotional situations for yourself. Now, on your conscious awareness, on your thoughts, or on your mind, you do have the Queen of Cups. You're clearly thinking about somebody here with this Queen of Cups energy. And this person, it doesn't matter what sign they are. They could be a water sign. They could have water-like qualities. It doesn't matter what sign they are. You're thinking about somebody here a lot, okay? And I think you have to think about it this way. The Cups suit is the suit of emotions, right? And there's this interesting connection for you at this time, Sagittarius, between emotions and money. Those two things are intertwined for you at this moment. And it's a tough combination to sort of deal with, because money is like a logical thing, but as humans, we attach emotions to money. And what I mean by that is money is money, right? $10 is $10, right? But we attach emotions to that $10. And so it's a very challenging thing that many of us have to deal with in this lifetime. And I think that some of you are kind of working through that at this moment. In the subconscious situation, this is what you can't see, or the hidden. You do have the Six of Pentacles, charity. Okay, the Six of Pentacles is this idea that at the end of the day, as you give, you receive, right? And so you may have given recently, and you may not realize when or how this charity that you've done, or this situation that you've given to, or this person that you've given to, you may not realize when that's going to come back, but eventually it always comes back. Okay, eventually it always comes back, especially if you're of pure heart and you are doing this from a place of purity and there's like no expectation of anything else. The Six of Pentacles says that you will eventually get something in return, but it's one of those things where it will happen eventually type of deal. And you could also think of this as just like the karmic scales of money. There's something related to karma and money, emotions and money, kind of all sort of interlinked, intertwined here on this reading. In the future, in the direction that you are headed in the staff, and in the current influence, you have the moon. So the moon is about potentially something not being as it appears. It can warn of being careful of emotionally charged situations. Again, money, emotions, changes, all of these sorts of things coming up very heavily for you here, Sagittarius. The moon also asks you to trust your gut and to trust your intuition, and know that will lead you down the right road. It can be a card of deception. I just don't know if there's deception here at play. I think that this is about an emotionally charged situation and being careful that it doesn't spill over in to an emotionally charged situation, whatever you're dealing with here. Let's go and see what's in the external, but if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow in a big way. So in the external influence, this is what's happening outside you. This could also be referring to another person. You have the Five of Pentacles. Again, this is not happening to you. Okay, the Five of Pentacles is something relating to your thoughts around money. Again, whatever's going on here with this Four of Pentacles, Five of Cups situation in the cross here, it's like, I get the sense it's because of maybe there's somebody around you that is in scarcity mode, or maybe that there's somebody around you has limiting thoughts around abundance, around money, or maybe you're just having to help somebody who is struggling financially, or you're having to deal with somebody who's struggling financially. I say help because you have this Six of Pentacles here, and you also have this progression, 4, 5, 6 of Pentacles showing up. And so it's almost like, can you find a way to support and assist without taking on their energy? I think that that's very important. I've said it before, but you really want this abundance energy here with the Empress on the bottom. In the hopes and fears, you do have the Magician. You can literally have whatever you want at this time. Or when you get the Magician card, it is in the hopes and fears. I think some of you may want to take a look at the manifestations that you're sort of putting out there, because the Magician says that they can come in, but you do need to meet your manifestations with action, right? So like maybe you have a sheet of paper where you have all of your manifestations out, but you also have to like give energy to it, and you have to like take action on making those things happen. And so it's like some of you could be doing this right now. It's just a matter of, do you want to? In the outcome, you have the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands represents an important choice that you'll have to make here in the future. It's sort of a being at a crossroads in your life and deciding on a path to kind of go down. Let's go ahead and get some clarifications here. Let's see what these three cards are. Okay. So, wow, you can't even make this up. Look, so we have 4, 5, 6, 7 of Pentacles. I felt like we were going to get that. So you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Queen of Pentacles, and you have the Seven of Pentacles. There is a big progression of events related to money, material situations, finances, abundance, resources, all of these sorts of things. And what I like is you're making a practical choice here. You're quite capable of handling these resources, of these material situations, of this money, whatever it is, because you have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a card you would want to get in this situation. It says that you can absolutely handle whatever's going on here, whatever progression is happening here. The Ace of Cups is a happy new beginning in one's life. So I definitely like to see that. The Ace of Cups could just mean also you acquiring a vision for yourself and where you want to go in the future. You have false person, house, and expectation. Somebody could be just placing an unhealthy expectation on you at this time with house and false person. Yeah, with false person, house, and expectation. And this could be around this choice that you have to make. Here, imprisonment and lovers. It is interesting. Yeah, there's just somebody who's, their energy is rubbing off on you, or their energy is locking you up or something like this here. And somebody, I feel like saying, what I feel like closing this reading out with is, you be careful of the expectations that people place on you, right? That's their stuff. That is their stuff. Just try to expect good things for yourself, and try to show up for yourself each and every day, and help the people out that you can to the best of your ability, but don't let it be a burden. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.